Okay, so you've heard about fight or flight. Maybe you've even heard of fight, flight, or freeze. Well, the worst position in self-defense and fighting combines all three. Let's say a bad guy attacks you. Your head takes flight, your hands still want to fight, and your brain freezes in the middle and won't let you commit to either one. I call this the triple F stance. One, because it's fight, flight, or freeze, and two, because if you find yourself in that stance, you, my friend, are triple F'd. The triple F stance can look a few different ways. The first one I talked about in my video, how to land more punches. That'll be when your chin gets pushed up and you're still trying to swat down at the bad guy. The next one will be if punches are raining down on top of you, you get bent over, and you're still trying to fight up. The last one will be if you flinch or you turn, and then you're still trying to punch blindly behind you. Now, let's be clear. All three of those positions are going to get you killed if the bad guy is pursuing you. That's why I think your number one training goal should be maintaining a balanced, strong posture with your hands up protecting your head no matter what happens. Punch, kick, shove, it doesn't matter. You've got to hold on to your core fighting stance. As a matter of fact, I would rather eat a shot. I would rather take a punch but hold on to my stance than have a punch miss me, slip it, but give up my back. Why? Because if you end up in that triple F stance, you may never ever get another chance to fight back. Now, in case you didn't notice, all three versions of that triple F stance that I just showed you were made even worse because I was moving backwards when I was showing you them. Now, we all know you shouldn't move backwards when you're under attack, right? That's martial arts 101. We all know that a bad guy moving forward is going to be faster and better coordinated than I am moving backward. But that's my point. Even though we know that under pressure, we still do stupid things. And it can happen to anyone. Anyone can get caught off guard and sucker punched. Anyone can get overwhelmed by multiple attackers. Anyone can just be exhausted. Anyone can get injured and start to panic. But really, the biggest mistake isn't falling into the triple F stance. The biggest mistake is staying there, getting caught, frozen between that flight or fight and not making a decision. So look, obviously I can't tell you when to run and when to fight. That's your call. But I can tell you that part of your training time should be spent under pressure and practicing making that decision to either run or fight. If you decide to run, well then run. If you decide to fight, then snap back into your position and fight. This is important, so I'm going to say it again. If you decide to fight back, fix your stance first. If you try fighting back from a triple F position, well, the next position you might find yourself in is the flat on your back stance. Look, always set yourself up in a position where you can punch with power and connect on purpose. You should never be putting yourself in a situation where you're flapping your hands like a headless chicken and hoping that you just connect by accident. Now, it's a little confusing because I know that when you're throwing crazy combos like that and just flailing away, it feels like you're still in that fight and you still have a chance. But you're kidding yourself. You don't. You're about to die. The only way that flailing works is if you have a knife in your hand. Sure, if you're just blindly flailing away with a knife, there's a good chance you might cut your attacker and make him back up. But empty-handed, I wouldn't bet my life on that. So, don't even think about punching or kicking back until you've gotten back into a strong position. That means chin down, hands up, and offline. This is so important, I think you should drill it as a separate part of your training time. Just practice recovering your stance. And here's a drill to do just that. Grab a partner. Give him a shield and let him push you around a little bit. Or maybe let him pad up so he can throw some punches and kicks at you. Either way, for round one of this drill, I don't want you to hit back. No punching, no kicking, nothing. You just focus on maintaining your stance no matter what. That means protecting your head, staying on your feet, and getting out of the line of fire. Anytime you feel your stance being compromised, I want you to just snap it right back. You feel your head getting tipped back, snap it down. You feel your head getting dipped, snap it back up. You feel yourself getting turned, then snap it back and get offline. Once you get that wired into your body, now we go into round two. Round two, now you can turn up the speed, turn up the power, add another partner or two or three. Whatever it takes to put you under pressure. But I still don't want you to hit back yet. Just focus on this hard enough challenge of staying on your feet, protecting your head, and getting out of the line of fire. Once you're feeling good with that, now comes round three. Yes, you're allowed to start countering, following through. Snap back your posture, and then immediately start following through with your punching, your kicking, or running to safety, however you'd like to set up that drill. And of course, I always recommend recording all of your workouts with your camera or your phone so that you can sit down afterwards and take a good, clear look at it. If you're doing these things right and you're under a lot of pressure, you're not going to have time to analyze while you're doing it. Hey, you made it to the end. If you liked what I was talking about today, subscribe to my channel. Even better, see if you can find a link down there to get on my email list. That way you'll get an update for every new article, podcast, and video I put up. Until next time, stay cool, my friend, and keep fighting for a happy life.